Hello, everyone, and welcome to the OGs of BD, where we talk about all things related to business development. So, John, what should we talk about today?
I thought it might be kind of cool to talk about four or five things maybe that we should coach people on and preparing for networking for the fall. August is kind of down. September, October, November, obviously there's tons of choices, tons of opportunities to go networking, right? So I thought it'd be kind of good to give a few little tips from our perspective. So for me, I would say one thing is to research. People are putting out those events right now. They're putting them up on their website. Look and research some of those events and try to pick and attend some of the ones you want to go to that are going to be good for you, whether for your prospects or whatever your goals are for those events. Another one will be like, since it's kind of downtime, like use the time to update your CRM. I mean, get all your data in line, get ready for the season, make sure you have your CRM updated, update your LinkedIn if you haven't done that, your profile in a while, maybe post a blog. It'll take some time right now to do some posts, because as you get into the seasons it gets much harder to do that. And what I had maybe mentioned in a previous post is meet with your centers of influence. Take the time right now when you're not doing networking, and take that time instead to meet with your centers of influence. What other tips would you give?
Yeah, I would add two things, John. I think you covered the most important ones, but I would say that, end of summer, early fall, as you get into networking season, is not a bad time to consider the networking groups that you're in or that you want to be in. Not a bad time to assess that. It doesn't have to be January 1st when you sit down with your list of networking groups that you're in or that you want to join. I would say, end of summer, early fall is a good time to really think about what groups you're in and what groups you might want to be in, and really be intentional. The other thing is, which I feel like this is a big miss with a lot of people, and that is work on your mailing list. Yeah. So, I partner with a lot of different people on events. And people who have good mailing lists can populate events like crazy. So I tell especially young people, like, now's the time. Add people to your mailing list. Ask them if they can be added to the mailing list. If you've got a newsletter or you're inviting people to events, and tag people. So my tags are client, prospect, and referral source. So those are my tags. So generally, those are the three types of people I'm talking to all day long, every day. And when I add people to my mailing list, they're either a prospect, a client, or a referral source. And that mailing list that you build will be very valuable when it comes time for you to partner with other people on events.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think that pretty much summarizes it.